Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, so I was meditating on the collective Libran energy and I got some images and some songs that I'm going to share with you. It may be further validation that this reading's for you. It may resonate, it may not. Don't worry too much about it because we're going to get specific with the tarot afterwards. But I got a bunch of different images. I actually saw what looked to be a snail, and I heard snail's pace. So some of you maybe look up the spiritual meaning as well of a snail. But then all of a sudden the snail transformed into what looked like a hedgehog. And then they showed me the video game Sonic the Hedgehog, and him like zooming through the video game. So it's almost like something that was at energetically a snail's pace is like taking off speed or something. Or you might be going back and forth between like having days where you're like going at a snail's pace and then other days where you're like Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? And or snails and or hedgehogs could be significant for you or a spirit animal for you, so look it up. But on the heels of that, I started to see an old Madonna music video. It's the music video, I think, Vogue, where she's in the businesswoman pantsuit, and she's giving off a very masculine, dominant energy, even though she's a feminine. So it's like this bossy type of energy. Some of you like coming into your own boss mode, or it's just... It was a very, I mean, if you've ever seen that video, it exudes like, I know who I am confidence. So some of you kind of getting a confidence boost during this time frame, Libra, or maybe needing to kind of boost your confidence a little bit, bring in some of that masculine energy if you've been sitting in your feminine energy too long, okay? And that applies whether you're male or female, because we have a mix of masculine and feminine energies, but it's like kind of a shift into the more masculine type of vibe coming through the Libra energy. So, and also, you know, the singer Madonna may resonate with you, that song, Vogue. And if that's not the video, please don't get my comments and be like, no, it's such and such video. I heard the song Vogue and then I saw a video. It may or may not be that song, but it's the video where she's in the business suit, okay? And I do believe Madonna is a Leo, maybe, with a Virgo moon. You could be dealing with either of those zodiac signs as well. So let's see, what we have going on. You've got the card of Pluto. Sorry, I dropped a card here. Which is a Scorpio energy as well. Some of you might have that in your chart, be dealing with one, or that's the influencing vibes. This is all about transformations, changes, renewals. This is renewing your inner resources as well and transmuting some old emotions, okay? Because this also talks about rebirth and personal power and motivation, that kind of confident masculine energy that I felt from that video, right? It's like reclaiming your power as you evolve, all right? This also talks about death and rebirth, not physically, energetically, kind of letting an old idea of yourself, Libra, go, and a new conscious awareness of who you are being born, reborn, you know, born into a new is a better way to put it. So it's almost like some of you are getting like an upgrade when it comes to your higher consciousness and how you view self and how you view life, okay? It can be extreme energy, but it's meant to kind of clear out, like I said, the old patterning, the old thoughts, the old you, and to bring in this newer energy. They're still playing that song in the background. I don't even know what that song is about. Maybe that song has a deeper meaning than I'm thinking. Maybe check out the lyrics to Vogue. But anyways, either way, that's kind of what I'm feeling. The second card out is the Seven of Swords. I'm not too crazy about this energy because it talks about disillusionment, dishonesty, deception. There could be a situation in your life, Libra, where there's some like disillusionment energy surrounding it or dishonest energy, and there's about to be a breakthrough through that, like a transformation in that energy. And that reminds me of the Aquarian reading I just did. So if you have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with an Aquarius, maybe also go check that reading out. I'm doing something new this month where I'm doing the zodiac signs by element. So all the air signs coming out at once, fire, earth, whatever. So what I like about that is that I'm seeing a connection between all the air signs. So maybe also check out Gemini as well if you have that in your chart. But either way, there's some sort of transformation coming through in a space of your life where maybe you haven't been completely honest with yourself, or you're dealing with someone that is not being honest with you, and some sort of clearing out of that energy coming in that's allowing for you to have some sort of breakthrough in your own life. So that's a common theme I've seen with all the air signs so far. So let's get into it. If you're new to me, this is how I do it. I'm going to go into the thought space, what's going on here. And I'm going to go into the emotional space, what's going on within the emotions. And then we're going to look at the higher spiritual picture and put it all together. All right. So thought space for my Libra, I've got the Empress here. Oops. The Eight of Wands. The Death card. And the Star. See, repeating messages here. So you have more Scorpio and now Aquarian energy out, Taurus energy out as well. And actually, let me get my guidance card out as well. I'm not going to read it right now. I'm going to save it to the end, but I want to get it out first. And I'm not going to look at it. We'll save that to the end. So, 3 major arcana is showing up in the headspace for you, Libra. This is major. This is maybe a major turning point in your life in general, especially if you're in the age range of around mid-30s, mid-40s, or mid-60s. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of transitionary energy for people who are falling in those age ranges, but certainly this could apply to any Libra watching. But it's like there's something that is been developing in the background, been developing unbeknownst to you, that's getting ready to break through the atmosphere that you might be getting communication clarity about or seeing some sort of development with during this time frame, and it's helping you to transform. And it's around the topic of healing and things that you have hoped for, this Aquarian Scorpion energy, okay? So there's some sort of renewal coming in. If there has been like this suspicious energy, or maybe you haven't been seeing the truth of something, I feel like there is, patterning going on. There's a pattern. They're showing me the Pattern app. The Pattern app is an app you download on your phone. You put your birth date in there and you can pull up your birth chart. But you can also pull up anybody that you know's birth chart and see the compatibility between the two. So they're saying something here about there being a patterning, or you seeing the pattern in your own life, and then also seeing how you can get in front of that or change that. Also, some of you, this is in regards to an actual person, where you're going to be able to see the patterning behaviors between you and maybe another person, and that's allowing for some sort of higher understanding or healing around that, okay? There is a lot to be gained from knowing astrologically what we have going on. I wouldn't, bet my entire life on that. I wouldn't, because you have a higher level consciousness and you're able to grow out of patterning. But it's nice. Birth charts give a nice baseline for kind of what you came here for and what kind of behaviors you might exhibit during this lifetime. And so there's something here about patterned behavior that is coming to the forefront for you to be able to look at, Libra. And it may have been oblivious to you. You may not have seen this before, or you may be seeing this in other people, like patterns, synchronicities, and you could not see it before, but you're now seeing it. And it's helping you to almost connect the dots and to change your perspective as well. And it's also bringing in like hopefulness, faith, healing. This is a beautiful energy. This is death and rebirth energy. Okay. And again, not in the physical plane. Energetically speaking, there is like something being born within the Libran energy that is bringing your life to a new beginning point, a new chapter, a new beginning point with another person possibly. So this is really interesting reading. I heard your hopes and wishes come true. I hope your hopes and wishes come true. I don't know if that's a message from someone that is passed over for some of you. But somebody's wishing your wishes come true. Somebody's wishing you well. Oh, that made me emotional for a second. It seemed very sweet and sincere. Some of you have someone in your environment that is really wanting to see you do well, or you may be wishing that for another person. All right, so let's go into the emotional space then, Libra, and see what's going on in the emotional space. The Strength card. Six of Wands in the reverse. Whoa, okay. I'm not going to take all of those. Hold on. Sorry, we will be here all day, but I will take note of them. All right, but I will take these. King of Wands and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So emotionally speaking, Libra, excuse me, there is like, they gave me the word strength and fortitude. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of strength coming through. Some of you have been suppressing either emotion or from fully expressing yourself, FYI. And if you had been hoping for an opportunity to maybe honestly communicate, that could be coming through as well during this time frame, which is helping you to feel more secure, if that's the case. For others of you, it's like the sense of being more in control of your emotional space, no longer needing maybe outside validation to make you feel okay, or another person's validation to make you feel okay. If you'd been maybe distracted or aloof or having trouble seeing the good in things, I feel like you flipping that energy over and starting to become more aware of your surroundings, of the present moment, of your blessings. It's like when you're born anew from a conscious level, it's like looking at the world with a different set of eyes, you know, like seeing beauty where you didn't once see beauty, finding wonderment in things that you used to think were so normal. Sometimes people go through like traumatic experience, near-death experiences, and they tell you when they come back, they see life totally different. I'm not saying any of you are going to that extreme. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example of what I mean when I say seeing life through a new set of eyes. Or for instance, if you've been, say, out of your comfort zone for a while, you've been traveling, when you come back home, it's like you never appreciate home more than after you've been away from it. But maybe you took it for granted beforehand. So there's something here about like seeing something old but with new eyes, fresh eyes, and it giving you a whole nother perspective on yourself, on your life, on the situation, bringing you back into the present moment, no longer looking outside of yourself for validation, doing some sort of internal work that helps to bring out this strength inside of you, Libra, this ability to claim your personal power and motivate you, but from an intrinsic space. So this is not motivation that's coming in to prove yourself or to attain something. This is coming from a space of, I'm doing this because it feels good. I'm in this because I like it, because it's what makes me feel love, you know. doing things for the right reasons because it's in alignment with you. And it's kind of helping to move out this Seven of Swords-y energy, which was a bit elusive and not quite being honest. Okay, so let's go into the spiritual messages then, and where this is headed. The Moon, that one would come out earlier and I put it back. The Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. So this caught my attention even though I was not really looking for it. The Lovers, all right, so I take note of that. So this is you getting in touch with your intuition. Pay attention to your dream state. It's like feeling a lot of emotion, but not letting it throw you off your rocker. What? They said throw you off your rocker. And I heard off your rocker. Some of you have been off your rocker, but now you're getting back on your feet. I don't know. Something like that. This is a much more grounded and practical energy that's coming in, although underneath the surface, still a lot of emotions going on. But I feel like what's going on emotionally is helping to realign you, right? And then some sort of inspired action coming from that, Libra. You have some choices to make during this time frame. And it may feel like, you know, at times that it's difficult, you know, to really choose where you want to go next and stick with it. So, because there's some indecisiveness going on here. It's like when you make a choice, no matter what the choice is during this time frame, Libra, the encouragement is to make the decision from an intrinsic place, meaning do not align your decisions with what other people want you to do, what society wants you to do, you know, what would look best. Truly make the decision from a space that feels good to you, because nobody outside of you can tell you what's good for you. That's why you have your internal guidance system, your emotional guidance system, to guide you into what feels nice, and what feels off is like your red flag, right? So this is like really needing to utilize they keep wanting to give me the word intrinsic motivation. Yes, utilize intrinsic motivation, but also to utilize your emotional guidance system the way it was designed, which is to guide you to what is specifically right for you, not right for others, not what's going to make everyone else more comfortable, because we often, especially Libras, and I'm a Libra moon, so I understand, we often make decisions that make other people feel more comfortable, but not necessarily that make us feel good. And so it's like the energy right now is saying prioritize how you feel, because that's all that matters. That's all you can experience. There's nothing wrong with that, Libra. Because the only reason there's indecisiveness is because you want to feel like you're doing the right thing by everyone. And as long as you're equating everyone into your decision making, you're always going to feel pulled in two different directions, because you cannot please everyone. You are not even born to do that. Everyone is born to love and find themselves. It's nobody else's job to do that for anyone else. You know, I heard some of you do it because you want to be a good companion or friend or family member. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little compromise. But this time, during this period of time, I am really being insistent, because they're being very insistent that you listen to your heart and that you kind of leave everything else out of it, because there's a strong pull here towards transforming something in your life. Okay, now some of you, this is wrapped around a connection, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be wrapped around changes that you've been wanting to make in your life, in any area of your life. or just something internally that's going on with you as to how you view yourself and how you view others. But either way, they want you to come at it from an intrinsic standpoint. Cannot say that enough. So let's get some Osho Zen cards out and see, Libra. We are the world, change, isolation, conditioning. Yeah, so just know that when you make a conscious choice to change for the betterment of yourself, meaning you're making decisions that make you feel good, that make you feel better, that feel good to you, you not only raise your vibration, but you raise the vibration of the collective, of which we are all a part. So all benefit when you benefit, because we're all connected energetically. And so some of you have put off making some sort of decisions because you feel maybe that others would suffer, or it's not fair for you to benefit when others don't benefit. And Source is saying, no. When you do anything that keeps you in alignment, brings you joy, brings you love, all benefit. Even if from their narrow ego perspective, they don't feel that way, all benefit when you raise your vibration. All right, because it raises the collective vibration. Some of you need to let go of this isolation and this conditioning that has you feel that you're chained or that you don't have choices. You have all the choices. They're saying infinite choices available to you. You may see the truth of that. You may have been lying to yourself about, that you're chained to life or a tradition or whatever this is for you, and some sort of truth coming in around that belief. And then the guidance card, oh my gosh, this is why I like to get the guidance card and not look at it till the end, because this is perfect. It says self-love. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions that you take to support your body, mind, and soul. This is a time for self-love, Libra. Absolutely. Wow. Very concise reading, but also very deep reading. So I hope that resonated with you. Zodiac signs you could have in your chart or dealing with, like I said, I felt Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy, Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, the primary signs, Aries over here showing up. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well for more fun stuff, as I do go live there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of both pages, linked in the description box below. Also, you can donate to the channel if you would so like, and you could do that in the About section by clicking on the donation link. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, and until next time, my friends, namaste.